Others gave an opinion and did ijtihad on this issue that even in battlefield, the Jama'ah is on, and it's not recommended to close these masjids like that. How would we explain it to the brother or the? It's about the Jama'ah, about the masjid, and he was.
Akhi, in the prayer of the fight, in the battle, we pray in such a situation that even we are not facing the Qibla. The enemy is at the other side of the Qibla. We have to have half of the army facing while they're praying towards the enemies where they're back to the Qibla. And if it is the extreme fight or the extreme battle where there is fighting, the actual fighting, there is no such thing called Jama'ah. We pray while we are fighting. So while we are shooting, we're fighting, and we're putting our ruku', and there is no Jama'ah in that sense. But you don't get the point. Point here is that the masjid Jama'ah, when we do it, it will affect the people. Whereas in the other one, it does not. How did it does not? Because when we pray Jama'ah, we are together, so we're listening to one commander. Number two, the enemy he's not really seeing us vulnerable when we are praying Jama'ah. Because you could see that in that prayer of the khawf, there's about 6 ways of praying it, that the whole army is moving one side to another. And the enemies are watching, they think, well, they're not praying. Because they could see that it's moving from one side to another and they're holding their weapons with them while they're praying. Okay? So they're not really making sujood. So as soon as they make the sujood, the enemy will come and kill them. Okay? So they're not they're not really making it easy for the enemy to go and kill them while they're praying. No. But here when we pray Jama'ah, this gathering will increase the possibility of infection. So I don't link this to that, subhanAllah. Okay? Don't link this to that. So I'm asking those people who are saying, you know, the Jumu'ah, we left the Jumu'ah and they making fuss out of it. And they were saying, you know, how horrible it is. How many times did you travel in your life where you did not pray Jumu'ah? Ask yourself. How many times? It did not bother you, did it? So it was a concession for you because you were a traveler. You did not pray the Jumu'ah. How come now? It's a concession for you as well. So were you making a fuss out of this? Or are you just trying to say all these people hate Deen and Islam, that's why they close the masjid? Ya akhi, subhanallah, stop it. Wallahi, stop it. This is not correct. Then I'm asking now, regarding those people as well, who are saying, you know, the Jumu'ah, wallahi, most of these people, maybe they don't come to the Jumu'ah as early as they should be. They don't really come to the Jumu'ah in the earliest, as like, for example, they keep to come at the front lines. You say that the Jumu'ah, the masjid itself is under construction. Isn't it true that this masjid had closed? How many times it closed and how many days for construction? I'm asking. Didn't you have construction here? So the masjid was closed. What's happened? What's the difference between closing it for construction and closing it because of the disease and the illness? I would say in this time, its closure is more priority than because of the construction. SubhanAllah. Why we, when if so, for example, as well, a person who's not, look, a person who is guarding, let's say, a very, very important place, and the head of the governor, he said to him, can't pray Jumu'ah because in case the thief will steal these very precious documents. So he's not allowed to pray Jumu'ah. He will pray Dhuhr prayer. Now, why he was there? Because maybe in case, and it could be months, maybe the thief will not steal. But because of that one possibility that these documents might be stolen, we said to that person, what? Don't pray Jumu'ah. Now, this is more than this possibility that's going to take place. The coronavirus, more than that possibility. If we get together, we have more possibility of carrying the disease and spreading it than that person who's guarding the safe, where maybe once in a blue moon that you're going to have a burglary. True or not? We said that don't pray Jumu'ah because it's very important. So you pray Dhuhr, and he's going to pray Dhuhr. That's why you find, for example, in the Haram, those who are on the door, they don't pray. They don't pray the Jama'ah, they don't pray the Jumu'ah. They pray that later on because they want to make sure that you are safe. Nobody's going to bring something while you're praying and then do something to you. Okay? So these ones, they don't pray Jumu'ah because of that. Same thing here. Because of this virus, because of this illness, we do not pray together in Jumu'ah or Jama'ah for the sake of maybe we will increase the possibility of this contagious disease to spread more and more. Now,